Oh, there we are. And we are live right now. Let me take a picture for the gram so everyone knows that we are live. It is happening. It is happening right now.
I heard
Oh, look.
your camera shutter go off.
Watch live now. Line Cook Talk, the After Service Podcast, episode 7. Actually, it's not episode 7. I will edit that out at a later time. Okay. Just disregard that. No one needs to know. Live. There you go. Oh, remember that time Nicole Richie asked? Oh, remember Nicole Richie? She used to be a thing.
Remember her? Yeah, I remember Nicole Richie, man.
All right. She was that she had that like hippie, I'm kind of dirty, the blonde and black. I wasn't even sure if it was dreadlock kind of hair, but it was very fashionable.
Nicole Richie did?
Yeah, her hair. Christina Ricci had hair. So I think she also sells has her own little
Wait,
clothing
wait.
store.
Nicole Richie had dreads?
Not dreads. She just had like it to me it always looked like it because she would like have these thin strips of blonde and black,
Oh, I get you. I
and so
get
it
that.
creates a texture.
I was like, I don't remember that.
Also, yeah.
what movie was that for?
No, that was just for her reality show with Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Two fashion moguls.
Yeah, something like that.
Two fashion moguls. But
two,
you know
two.
what else is fashion and trendy? The sponsor of today's live feed, Esty and Philistine. Look, and your video goes out. Your video knows. Your
I was cracking up
fucking
too
video
much.
knows.
Fuck. All right. Let me fix that.
Yes, Esty and Philistine. After service clothing for those who wear the kitchen on their sleeves. Founded by the idea that we are not one thing. Esty and Philistine. Man, I love saying that shit. Esty and Philistine. That is a really cool name.
The vibe.
Yeah, I feel it.
I like the idea behind it. Best part of both worlds,
Why
you
do I
know.
have to be just one?
Yeah, you're both critic and cook.
Mm-hmm. Why can't I both have be finesse and a slob at the same time?
Exactly.
It's always the ugliest, nastiest people that make the most beautiful food.
Look at me.
It's always yeah, you're fucking disgusting. You're gross. You look
It's
like
not my.
Lester. You look like Lester from GTA 5.
No, not anymore. I cut my hair. Now it's Trevor all the way. I'm not gonna show the bald spot though. I'm not showing the fucking bald spot. Oh Jesus.
You're all sorts of fucked up, but the food you make is just so angelic.
Yeah. I put my my heart, my soul in what good looks I have.
It's like listen to Chris Brown and tell me you don't rethink about maybe giving him like cutting him some slack.
I was actually having that thought the other day. I was like, man, Chris Brown sucks. And then, excuse me, Miss came on, and I was like,
But does he?
All right.
I mean, how long are you going to be mad at the guy? Rihanna's like, shut the fuck up. Look, I overreacted. I slapped him around.
No, don't say that. I think you can enjoy someone's music without overanalyzing who they are as a person. No, it's not over, but without thinking about who they are as a person, because people have been doing that for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
Look at David Bowie, for instance. He liked to fuck underage women, but nobody bats an eye because his music was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Just throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out.
That was
there.
A common theme for some 80 rock bands.
Do you share the same feelings towards R. Kelly? There's 4 people viewing this stream. What if those 4 people were his victims? What are you gonna say? Like, hey, you know what? The Chocolate Factory was still kind of fire. Bounce, bounce,
I'm gonna
bounce,
say
bounce,
that
bounce.
I'm really sorry for them, but Dave Chappelle's "I'm Gonna Piss on You" was a banger. So that's all I can say about that. That's basically R. Kelly, ain't it?
I think about the Boondocks. It's like, first of all, if someone's gonna pee on you, you'd move out of the way.
Yeah, you would think, right?
You
You
would
just get the fuck out of the way if you don't want to get pissed on.
oh,
Yeah, but then that documentary came out, and maybe it was more like they were tied up somewhere or something like that.
it was a
So
little more serious than just peeing on
yeah,
people.
yeah. So, yeah, it was a lot more serious. Like the motherfuckers in jail right now, so serious.
For
We, yeah. So yeah, let's
so
move past that topic.
forget. So back to Chris Brown.
Fine. Move it back to Chris Brown, please. We
All
could
right,
just talk
I
about.
can't name any Chris Brown songs,
I mean, excuse me,
but I know
missus,
when he
if you want
comes
to
on,
know.
my head can't stop bopping.
Yeah, but if you can't name his songs, you don't even know that that's him singing. You're like, oh, this Chris Brown song rocks, and then
I know
someone's
it's
like,
Chris. I
bro,
know it's
that's
Chris
that's
Brown because
Neo.
I recognize the way the beat hits me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair
So
enough.
that's it.
I'm not gonna address that.
What? You don't want to talk about the beat?
I thought Bob Marley said, "When music hits you, you feel no pain." Chris Brown was like, "Mm,
It's all pain.
yeah, you're gonna feel some pain today."
Jack Harlow's album, All Pain. That's the sound of a man.
What?
That is that new Jack Harlow album. You don't listen to Jack Harlow?
I don't listen to his new album. No, I didn't even know he had a new album.
I hit play all, and then I said, I don't think so. My AirPods died, and I took that as a sign.
Whoa!
No,
Whoa!
I hit play all, and my AirPods died, and I'm like,
This shit,
wasn't meant to be.
fuck this.
We're not. You know
You
what?
need to focus on that movie.
No,
that you mentioned.
you fooled me once with Macklemore. You're not gonna get me twice. Okay, we're not gonna. You fooled me once. Shame on me.
Macklemore, man. The guys.
Okay.
Something else. That's Seattle for you. I'm sorry if anybody's listening from Seattle, but that's Seattle for you, I guess. What do you got there?
Pineapple flavor.
Pineapple flavor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, me too. Yeah, mine's peach flavored.
Well, no, mine's really pineapple flavored.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be sneaky.
No, I'm not trying to be sneaky. You asked what we all know what it is, so I'm gonna just step over that. But if you don't know, then you shouldn't be on this feed.
Well, mine's got the cool tape around it. It's a sensor block.
Oh, that's cool. Mine
I
doesn't.
did definitely drop it during service and watch it shatter on the ground. It didn't shatter, but it cracked like a motherfucker to tape it
Recently?
together. Yeah, I nicknamed this cart Humpty Dumpty.
Damn, that really sucks.
Yeah,
never
well,
really-
the tape worked, bro. It's kind of leaking out the top though now. The tape, if a piece doesn't dislodge itself and it's just a fracture, fuck it, tape it up.
It's just plastic though. The clear. Are you talking about the clear part?
Mine's are glass. You be buying the plastic carts? That's what they got out there in Colorado?
Is anyone off service watching this? That's what I'm curious. I'm wondering is like if anyone watching this is recently off service, or are you in the comforts of your bed watching this? Two dudes.
Someone's smoking a cigarette on a milk crate right now outside, crying.
You know what's one thing I never did at the Bird? I never went to the smoke spot. Not
Dude,
once.
you couldn't go to the smoke shop after dark. I did a few times, and then I saw a little bug crawling around, and I turned on my flashlight. Like, oh, what's that? And there was roaches by the dumpster all over the place. So there was 12 around my feet, and I went, not today.
Well, that whole area was just so sketchy, anyways.
Yeah, they had roaches over by where we parked the cars and shit too.
You mean roaches to bugs?
Yeah, not like not
Oh,
roaches like weed
uh,
fucking drop-ins. No,
no, I
the
thought roach.
bugs,
I thought roaches like.
fucking bugs.
I'm like, damn, that's what you call people.
Well, there was a few roaches
Because I
around there
kept thinking
too.
about like the homeless problem. Like you
Oh,
go
dude,
there and the parking was just horrendous because you're parking
you
in
remember,
front of like someone's tent.
you remember when they broke into our grease dumpster, the grease dumpster, and they threw all those clothes and
No,
trash. And
that's wild. No,
I come into work and Nick was like, "Hey, like we got to clean the grease and ash dumpster out." And I was like, "What do you mean clean it out?" And he was like, "Someone broke into it and threw all this like dumped a bunch like 4 trash bags in it, so we had to sift through all the goo, fucking pull all that shit out." Because the people who pick up were very irate with us when they saw that dumpster. It was
that
just
sucks, dude.
fucked up. Yeah.
I
I think
never
I
knew
got a
about.
raise after that.
I
I
never
think
knew
I
about
got
that
like a
one.
dollar raise.
There was one where, hey, Forever Golden Tarot off service. Thank God. Go have yourself some water, and then go have yourself a glass of wine.
Well, anybody from the East Coast probably off service unless they work late night.
Casino, I'm guessing.
Casinos,
Those guys have
twenty
got
four
those.
seven business.
Yeah, 24/7 business. No, I remember the I think she was on Math, the lady that climbed the roof.
Mm, something. She was on something.
Yeah, and then
She
they
was she was ripping roof tiles off the roof
yeah,
somehow. She was fucking just lifting them with her
and
bare hands in.
they shut down 3rd Street. They called Mark at 4 a.m. Mark called Nick, and yeah, they finally got her down. I think someone was able to climb the roof of the bird in a different direction, and then
And
kind of
what
catch
get
her
her
from
up?
behind. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember because I got there just after they had snagged her. I showed up for a morning, and I walked up and there was like 8 or 9 cops at the bird. And I was like, why is there so many cops here right now? And then and then I went to walk in the restaurant and they were kind of like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Motherfucker, I work here." So, so I got this fucking knife bag and fucking my clogs on, bro. I don't wear these fucking clogs for no reason. Yeah, it was kind of awkward because I didn't know what had happened, but I saw so many cops like
some
loitering
wild
around
shit.
there. I was like, something crazy happened. Why is there so many fucking cops here? And then I heard about her climbing up on the roof and ripping shit off. I guess she ripped those little vents, they look like little cones and stuff.
Yeah,
She pulled one of those out of the roof too somehow. This lady looked like she weighed. I saw her picture on Facebook Sonoma scanner or whatever,
hmm
and she looked like she weighed all of like 140 pounds. I don't know how she ripped that fucking thing out of the roof, dude. It was crazy.
holy
Good
shit.
times. Good times. Good old downtown Santa Rosa for you.
Oh man, that place is a cesspool right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
All right. What's a solid line cook wage hourly where you guys live? A solid. I mean, I
Depends
can't.
on what sort of business you're working for. Higher end, we're looking at 23 to 26.
Yeah, like a low starting. You're probably thinking like 18.
Yeah. If
No,
you
you're
work
not.
at
You're not hitting 20. You're
if you
maybe
work
doing
at a
19.
say you work at like a brewery or something or a pub that sells a lot of food and has good decent food, you're probably looking at 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
you know but if you work at like a finer dining restaurant, you can make
22.
up to, yeah, I mean, some of those dudes that work at Madrona Manor, I mean, that's a Michelin star place. They're making like 26, 27, 28. um but if you're working at Joe Schmo's fucking diner, you're probably making like 17, 25. I think that's our minimum wage here right now.
Yeah,
17,
he says
25.
he gets 20 as a kitchen manager at a pool hall.
Yeah, I mean, That's if you're a kitchen manager, if you're pulling long
in
hours too.
Missouri.
If you're getting overtime and not salary, 20 in Missouri sounds all right to me. I mean, obviously we're California people, so
California, yeah,
our
yeah.
money views are a little skewed by our economy, but you know,
It sounds reasonable. I mean, it entry
I just
level,
say
you
my
know,
assumption is that Missouri's cost of living is significantly lower than like
much
the Bay
much lower.
Area.
You
Yeah,
could it's unimaginable. What is it like if you make 500,000 in San Francisco? That's still like
yeah. I mean,
you're into poverty.
you look at a fucking a one bedroom apartment in San Francisco is like $2,600.
22 is a sous chef at a rooftop bar here. Pre-pandemic was only getting 15. Damn. Well, that good for you. Got that extra $5. 22 is a sous chef at a rooftop. Miami. Oh, hey, what's up, Miami? Um, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. Again, my reference is only California.
I would,
A sous
usually
chef,
when people ask me
and
stuff
it
like
also
that,
depends.
I'll ask you how much do you pay for rent. Then that won't be my estimate on what you should get paid. Because if you're
Oh, I didn't
paying a
think
lot
about
for
that.
rent, you should at least make enough to cover your rent, right?
Right.
20 hours or $20 an hour, 40 hours a week. If you're paying, say you're paying 1,200 for rent wherever you're living, that seems like a good wage to me. If you're
Mm-hmm.
paying 2,200, then it's kind of cutting it close. I think.
Oh, okay. 600 a month. So
Ah,
$20 an hour
hey,
for a kitchen manager.
I think you're doing good, man.
Missouri, 600 a month. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Enjoy.
I think you're doing good.
I'm happy for you right now. You are winning.
Yeah,
No, feel hey man, you're good. You're good. You're good. Set yourself up for the next step, whatever it's gonna be. Get some experience under your belt. You can definitely move up with that. But yeah, that's not a terrible ratio.
uh, is 600 like for your apartment, or you renting a room, or
Yeah, is that for a room or apartment? I'm so like you guys got to understand like for us in California, I think it's like I'm not looking for anything less than like 2,000 for any sort of apartment or even a studio.
yeah, I'm in a one bedroom with a studio on top. That's like we pay almost 26.
Yeah. God
Yeah,
damn. Yeah. So the thought of anything under less than $2,000 is weird.
yeah, it's harsh. This is harsh out here. Yeah, see, it's a full apartment, man.
Full apartment, dude.
God
You
damn.
are. Hold on. Where am I?
I gotta move to Missouri. Apparently, fuck.
Yeah. Where's my where's
Where
what am I
you work
doing?
at? I'm gonna put my application in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, he's doing very fine. Single bedroom,
Oh, yeah.
full apartment. Yeah, that's for you, man. Well done. Enjoy your life, man.
Yeah, I think that what you're making, man, that's a really good wage for where you're at right now. And I don't know how much your car note costs or anything like that, but 600 for rent for a single bedroom apartment, that's you're doing good, I think.
I can't imagine having my own place. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, I mean, it's
like by
easier. It's
yourself.
attainable now that I'm out of California. That's absolutely attainable. Like
Yeah,
the rest
yeah.
of the
Keep in
world's
mind,
living
everybody,
in.
I have my girlfriend and a roommate. That's how we live out here.
Yeah, and Callie, you better get your fucking roommates in order.
Oh, sorry, my fiance. She
My
just corrected
fiance.
me.
Hey, congratulations to Aaron.
Oh, man.
No car needed. He can walk a 15-minute.
Damn.
He really is living a dream. Daniel Leone, man, you are the MVP right now, man. I am a little envious, not
Yeah,
fully,
no. I mean, no.
but good for you.
Hey, check it out. I like my job. I like where I live. I like this area. It's expensive, but that sounds nice. What you got going on for you?
Are you the one from Miami, Forever Golden? Are you from Miami or not? 1800 for one bedroom. I'm enjoying working with college kids all damn year. I like working in like where more student work, just because you meet more people, it changes, it's always fresh, and they definitely like. I always felt like front of house at the Bird, they were just so almostly overly optimistic. They're
they
not as like
didn't have
pessimist
the
as back at
they
house. We're just
didn't have the
miserable
weight
there.
of life on their shoulders yet. They're
No,
sweet summer
like,
children, you
I'm in
know.
school. Blah, blah, blah. Half of them have been like showing up on my feed as like things, so they're probably not
Hmm.
gonna have to work in restaurants anymore. I'm like, man, go there. I like working in college towns. There was SSU and the JC. JC has like 3 campuses.
Dude, I know the restaurants around the JC in Petaluma,
Mm-hmm.
the campus there. Those guys make good money too, because students just generally they're more in touch. I think and they tip better. You know, they're a little more polite. I've noticed that when you
Definitely.
work in a place where there's, I hate to say it, but some older folk, they generally don't give a fuck about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate.
I think it's around. Yeah, I mean, I can only pinpoint a few people who are like, say, 50 plus, that are pretty open and definitely like always try to keep it fresh.
Hmm.
Versus, nope, this is the way I do it. This is the way it is. This is how it's gonna be. And I don't, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
No, the lady.
However, it does make it easier to work around them. Usually it's like, oh, that's their station. You don't touch their shit. So it's like, whatever, man. Just
Oh,
work.
I'm sorry. I was misunderstanding. I thought you were talking about customers. I love old folk that work in the restaurant. They're fucking OGs. Every one of them has got something to teach you and some
Every single one of
tidbit
them.
of wisdom to give you. They're my favorite people. I fucking fuck young coworkers. Actually, if we're talking about coworkers,
You just
fuck those
flip it. You
guys.
just flip it. You got we
Okay,
got
you're
the
talking about
chat like,
customers.
yeah, young crowd, blah blah. God
if you,
damn.
if you're
Okay,
young,
you know what? I
get the fuck out of
like
here.
working
No.
with a young crowd. They're really nice. Okay, no, some of the okay, yes, like the kids. I completely
Certain
understand the
kids.
kids we used to work with just terrible, but
Oh,
it's
you
like
mean the kids? Yeah,
the kids,
yeah. Fuck those
like
guys.
those people were just awful. But when I think of like the young crowd, I'm thinking of like you got your Riley, your Emily's,
Hmm.
where it's like
Nicole
But I
was
mean,
nice.
but I guess you're right. Everyone's got pros, but
Well,
man,
there's like a
when it
there's
all
like
comes together,
for me, there's a certain age where like that shit kicks in where like fuck, I need to pay the bills. I can't be calling out to work anymore. Like I got a car now. I gotta pay for my own internet. I gotta fucking pay water, my electricity, my gas, this and that and the third. When that kicks in for people, they become a significantly better coworker, in my opinion, because they give a
100,
fuck. You know,
you get it.
when you live at your
You
mom's
understand the
house,
stakes.
you can call out whenever the fuck you want. You're always trying to go home early, this and that and the third. It don't matter to you. You don't, you
Well,
know.
not even if you did live in your mom's house, it's just self like I don't know, a piece of self responsibility or worth or just
Well,
I
yeah, it just tends to come with responsibility. Like taking care of your shit at home and all that.
I wonder if I've been over empathetic. I know that probably sounds super fucking corny, but it's like sometimes it's like over here like, well, I mean, I get it, Oh, they're young, that's fine. Just I'll just work around them.
Oh,
Like, yeah, what? But
don't get me wrong. I understand. When I was that age, I was like, "Fuck you, fuck this." I don't give a fuck about none of this stuff.
like I get it. I don't let it get to me as much as some people where it's like losing their minds. And it's like, dude, homie, like we got to work with him, you know. Um, I did used to
Yeah.
fuck. I
You used
did
to
used
fuck
to fuck a
who?
lot.
Oh.
I used to fuck. I used to mess around a lot with Wilman
Yeah. Well,
because
woman was a good
he
kid.
went. We got to watch Wilman's full arc.
Uh huh.
Wilman was a kid. He started off on Pantry, moved up to Fry. Um, and when he was on Fry, he was just like arrogant, and it was literally anything that came out of your mouth was like bullshit. You
Yeah.
know, he would never help. He'd stand. He'd watch you get buried. You know,
He would
I couldn't
giggle
say
at
any.
you. Once you get swamped and be giggling because you're sweating your balls off trying to
Yeah,
fucking.
he would really find enjoyment in that. And like even if you had no problem, if you two got along, it didn't matter.
Yeah, but they moved his ass to saute, and that was a change. That was all the change for that he needed to become a better cook because there was no more sitting around when he was on saute. He had to
Well,
fucking
one day
move.
Alec and I kind of like we kind of got because he was talking about like because we had made family meal and he called it dog food and he would always like talk, yeah, and I was just gonna let it be. I'm just standing there and then Alec in his face it's
What
like
was
what
family? Do you remember what it was?
it was beef stroganoff.
Dude, see, that's what I'm saying. I used to make those kids chicken and waffles for family in the morning, and they would shit on it. And I was like, you guys need to fucking
They
leave.
just want
Get
the
out of here.
same chicken
That
soup.
was all they made. That chicken and rice soup every fucking day, dude. I'm so sick of soup. I don't want soup in the morning. What the fuck? Why are we making
Exactly.
soup
So
right now?
Alex is getting in his face, and then me, I'm just like so caught up in the moment because I'm just like, dude, seriously, dude, like I'm over here trying to like be cool with you, and you just shit on everything I do. Like, what are you doing? So I just remember like when he wasn't looking, I grabbed his bowl and I just dumped it, and he just caught me dumping the last part of it. He's like, "Are you fucking serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm fucking serious." And then he he went, and then Eric called us,
Oh my
and,
god.
and then he's like, "Listen, I don't know what needs to stop because I don't want to have to fire someone." I'm like, okay. He's like, did you throw away his family meal? I'm like, yes, I did. Okay,
It
just
was
please
dog
stop.
food. It was just dog food, man. It was
It was
kibble.
just dog food. But after that, he never gave me an attitude.
Sometimes when people are doing this shit, you just gotta check them
I don't,
in a way that's work appropriate. And again,
I
you
don't,
can't be getting in people's face talking about scrapping,
that
but
is not a story I would use as like an advice thing. Like, hey, you know what?
sometimes you
One
gotta
up the
throw away
next person.
some.
Because I was just doing it out of frustration. When he was kind, I'm like, what? Really? Okay, I'll be cool with you. And yeah, we essentially became pretty good like line buddies, you know.
No,
And then
I
yeah, he
really
learned
enjoyed Bowman
saute,
after
and then
he was working grill when I left, or he got moved to grill when I left, and he was like, "God damn it!" I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's an easy station, but there's a lot of prep for the motherfucker, you know." I think the worst
mm-hmm.
thing for people was banging charcoal up to use on the fucking wood fire grill. That is the worst thing ever. I'd go home and I'd blow fucking black boogers out of my nose for 3 or 4 hours after I got off every day.
Oh, the charcoal, yeah. I never had to dump out the bins with the charcoal dust.
Yeah,
Aiden
well,
would always do that, but I think you did that one time.
no, dude, I would just open the bag up and put all the big pieces in. I don't understand why they were dumping all that dust in there. You know, I
Yeah,
just
I
cut the whole
did.
bag open down the center and throw all the big chunks, and then all that powder, I would just throw that shit away.
No, well, it would accumulate in the big bins, and so they'd have to like just dump it out.
Mm.
But no, grill was chill, but saute. But yeah, yeah, he became such a better cook and a human being, and I don't. Poor guy, Wilman.
Well, you know what? I think it kind of proves my point about when you get some responsibility. Because that kid went and bought what? Like a brand new 2020 Mustang. You know that fucking car note was expensive as fuck, I bet. and so he
Oh, you
had
know
to
what
like,
else? The other kid, forgot what his name was. The other guy, he got himself a Charger.
yeah, they had like two of the same, almost the same exact car, just different, like slightly different make and model. Both red though. Hmm.
Oh man, to be young and just have all that credit and be like, yo, fuck it.
Then yeah, I was like, God damn, how did you get this car when you're 19? I went to the dealership and they were like, get this homeless dude out of here. My credit score is like a 714.
I mean, yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. And speaking of nice things, I need to talk about the sponsor of today's live stream. The After Service
Hmm.
podcast is sponsored by SD and Philistine. After Service clothing for those who wear the kitchen on their sleeves. Founded by the idea that we are not one thing, SD and Philistine is an acknowledgement of both the loftier and depraved sides of humanity. Are you a loftier what are you a loftier about in your life?
Um, Probably my electronics.
You
Yeah.
like the best
Yeah.
electronics?
No, but I like to have, good stuff. Not
Hmm.
the best, but like good stuff, right?
I'm at this point where I'm trying to like buy it for life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to buy the last pair of whatever, within reason. And depraved side, we don't have to talk about that. I don't
Oh,
need
I'm
this
fucking
stream to get
yeah.
shut
You don't
down
want to hear
because
about my
we
depraved shit. Mm-mm.
fucking
What?
Jeffrey Epstein kicked you off of his island.
No, reverse that shit. Get the fuck out of here. He's wrong, people. I'm just an alcoholic, drug addict.
Oh, typical cook. A nod to us all. Recognizing that all humans are tragically and triumphantly both. Never praising or devaluing one another, we simply acknowledge, not judge, that we are all at once both SD and Philistine. Nowhere more apparent than in the professional kitchen. Professional kitchen. I've seen the kind of
I'm the
kitchens.
consummate
All you
professional.
people, I don't know you, Forever Golden Terra. I don't know you, but trust me, I've been to your kitchens. We've
Man,
all
you
been to
guys
each
seem like
other's
fun
kitchens.
people. If you're watching us, and you seem like the type of people we fuck
I
with.
haven't been to a kitchen I didn't like.
That's fair. I mean, well, except for that Golden Corral, or
Except
what?
for John Ash. Don't
Yeah, well,
don't speak in corral.
that's
Okay,
that's
that
fucking
is
this is American
no
pastime.
that is the Midwest's French Laundry. I understand now.
Okay, they got the Keller
Okay,
cookbook in there, huh?
they got some kind of cookbook.
Yes. Oh Lord.
It's delicious. It's delicious.
Well, maybe I was thinking Cracker Barrel that you didn't like then.
I can smell the Jim Crow.
The what? The who?
It's that kind. It's that kind of vibes. It gives Jim Crow vibes.
That's scary.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
I don't even know how to crack.
Yeah, I remember you were calling it
I,
Crackle
I
Barrel.
don't want to. I don't want to talk about that again. Like I couldn't touch.
It brings up too much bad memories. My times, my imprisonment at the Crackle Barrel.
Ugh. I heard our kitchen is tiny. I've worked in some tiny kitchens, man.
Dude, the kitchen I work in right now is a converted cargo box, like a ship cargo container.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking converted into a kitchen, bro. We got tables on both sides, and then a little addition where the wood fire oven is, and then like our refrigerators. But there's all of like 3 feet in the middle of all that to walk.
Is it laid out almost like a taco truck, a
Yeah.
food
Oh
truck?
yeah. Oh yes. Yes.
So okay, so it's a
it's
wheels.
it's a food truck with like a full dish pit in it, basically, and then like an attached building that they built onto it. But it's funny because the attachment is all wood, but they didn't like cover the cargo unit, so it's just wood and then a fucking cargo container, just a red cargo
What?
container. It's kind of a trip, but you know what? It's Sonoma County, so it's rustic and
I was about to say it doesn't
it's
matter. It's in Sonoma
beautiful.
County. Like
Yeah.
that shit. If you know, it probably looks like shit. But if you don't, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
Or like, oh my god, how creative and crafty of these people.
I've seen a lot of those home renovation things where they do things and they usually do a fucking thing like that. But that's kind of
Yeah.
weird doing that for the kitchen. And
The
that's next to
kitchen.
the river.
Hey, and check it out. We just had our health inspection.
Mm-hmm.
We passed with flying colors in the cargo unit, bro.
Were you surprised?
No, because I'm a clean cook now. Um, but I was a little concerned that she was gonna say some things about like we have a freezer outside. She did
Okay.
say she was like you can't. She was like it's covered, so it's fine. But she was like this isn't an industrial freezer. I was like, I don't know anything about that. The owner put this out here, which is true. But yeah, she did ding us on that. But otherwise, we were golden.
Sounds like you're messy. Yeah. Aaron is absolutely messy. I used to work with Aaron. That man does not. He takes his dirty ass towel, wipes his dirty ass fucking
Hey, hey, hey,
cutting
hey.
board into the
Hey,
ground. He's like,
at
it's
least, at least I don't dip my hands in sanitizer and pretend like they're washed. All right, that's fucking bullshit. That's
it's
fucking
fine.
crazy.
It's
That's fucking
sanitizer.
insane.
You just go and then just grab the steak and handle the food, handle the raw. Not a
so,
big
so
deal.
the reason I said that I'm not a messy cook now is because he knows me when I first started cooking, like good cooking, and I was a pretty fucking messy cook. But I've grown up. Okay, I've grown a little bit.
He really had. Look, I used to look at you and just like judge you so
Dude,
quietly.
I remember when I was like 24. I'm turning 31 tomorrow for reference. When I was 24, I think Matt said to me one day I came in and he was like, "Wow, your hair's really nice when it's washed." I was like, "You fucking asshole! What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here!"
Dirty fucking.
First of all, fuck you, Chef Matt. Second of all, what do you need me to fire? What the fuck?
Chef Matt just really knew how to follow those
Dude,
undercuts.
fucking
He
roasting
catch
my
you off
ass
with those,
all
man.
the time. He was a good guy. He's a fucking good, and he's
He's
not gay
definitely a
or anything.
favorite.
You just don't work with him. He is a good guy.
No, he's great. He's great.
Yeah, he was so good that he got out of back of house and went to front of house because he realized it was bullshit.
He realized his worth. Go Slay
Yeah,
King. How many rags do you go through a day?
Matt, dude, he was
No,
like king
rags,
of.
rags, rags. How many rags you go to?
Oh,
Someone
me?
saying 6. I go through at least
Nah, hell no.
any rag.
Well,
Damn.
you I,
Mhm.
I I keep it I keep it around 2. I have my waist rags that I use, and then I have my sanitizer rag. So 4 actually, and I have a clean backup rag if I need one.
I think I
But
had the one that lives in the
I'm not.
sanitizer. I had my
Yeah.
station rag for the quick, and then I always had 2 on my sides just so I
Hmm.
could immediately carry some hot shit.
Yes.
And then
100%.
I'd carry 3 on me. So 2 for the hot stuff and then 1 to like wipe my hand or quick
I like to keep
rag
also a clean
or 5.
serviette
So
at my
that's 5.
station for cleaning plates because I like to give it to my expo already clean. I don't want to watch them wipe my plate for me. I just make
Yeah.
sure my shit looks good before I put it up there.
No, I think 3 is fine. I mean, as long as you're not hoarding it,
Nah,
like
fuck that. Hoard rags. Because them shits is a them shits is a commodity.
if you're hoarding rags, if you're
Smart.
hiding rags,
If you're smart, you leave last and you fucking poke a little hole into the ceiling and hide a bag of rags up there. All right, smart. if you're smart.
We used to have a coworker that would legit take the rags for the next day and hide them in his knife bag.
Oh, dude, he put them in the trunk of his car sometimes.
Yeah. And then he'd come in. Yeah. Don't God,
He'd come
no.
in with the bag of rags, like occasionally, and be like, "Oh, look, look I brought these from home or something." You're like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, why are you taking all our rags?" That's why we were always so low on rags. It's because he was fucking taking all the rags, dude. It's bullshit, man. Rest in
No,
peace.
it's true. Look at this guy. I hide rags every week. You are the devil, Daniel.
No, dude, respect. Hide them rags. You know what? Because people are not gonna they're not gonna save rags for you. If I've learned anything, you come in, there's 6 rags, 2 people are getting rags that day, the third person's fucked. Like it's hide rags. Hide your fucking rags. At least an
It's a real
emergency
war,
rag.
man. Like you know what? You're right. It isn't for themselves. I'm trying to be like super cool and be like, no, 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 it's okay. Shit, no, you're right. You're right. The same courtesy will not be shown to me. I'll just be seen
Yeah,
as the sucker. Yeah.
yeah.
No, every cook
Exactly.
for
The guy
himself.
the guy using serviettes that are melting because your pan's too fucking hot.
At the next manager meeting, sous chef's gonna be like, look, I was watching a stream last night about these two cooks. We need to order more rags.
We need that.
Okay. I think I understand why we keep missing rags, why these dirty ass rags are all over the place. We need to order more.
We need to have the rag delivery come under supervision. Be distributed fucking accordingly, like a prison or something.
That's so gross. No. No, and honestly, I don't think there should be a limit. Like there are some places that do limit you, but it's like, dude, don't you want to be clean? Don't you want to work some jobs, dude? It's just gonna take 4 towels, you
Yeah,
know?
that was what I was gonna say earlier. Like when you're working grill station or something, you need those towels because it's messy. You know.
I'm like the only clean person that works at my job. When you're like the only person that gives a shit, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, you went from the Starks to this pizza, right?
Hmm.
So you've never really like had experienced the situation of like having a certain standard and then being in a place where you're like, what the
Well,
fuck is
no.
going
Well,
on?
so yes and no. You know, when I was running that other place for them before we closed it down, those kids that were working for me, I love them to death. But most of them did not give a shit at all about anything. You know, the good personalities, bad work ethic a lot of the time. You know.
That's always a damn shame, and I've just had to learn to disconnect.
Well, it's
Like,
hard to disconnect when you're like trying to give directions and make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing and nobody's doing it. You know. But yeah, there was a few times where we ran out of rags like 2 days before the delivery, and I was like, "What are you guys doing with these fucking things? Like, what in the world is going on right now?" Like, it seemed like every time I left, they burned through another 20 rags or something. It was crazy.
yeah, the only thing I ended up learning out of my situation was just I can only control what happens when I'm there on my station. I cannot start bleeding into other people's stuff because then they get all fucking weird about it or like, what are you implying? Are you saying I'm dirty? You know what?
Yeah, you know, I feel that to a degree, but also I'm the type of guy that if I see something dirty or if I see that you're struggling in some way, I'm not gonna ask you if you need help because you clearly
Oh
do.
no, no, no. Of
You
course, you
know,
got to jump right in.
yeah, I'm just gonna do it for you and start helping because
All I'm
I've
saying
noticed
it's
when you
it's
ask,
difficult.
people don't want to say yes. They don't want to hurt their pride, you know.
Yeah,
And
no, I was more framing in terms of like when you end up working in a kitchen and no one gives a shit. It's like it's
at
no one
all,
gives a
yeah.
shit. Yeah, like people come and go. The turnover rate is
That,
high.
that was like my
I've
first
had like
job when I worked
yeah,
at
like I've had a
Bovines.
few of those, and it's like the best you can do is just watch out for yourself because they're gonna end up bleeding anyways.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
You know, there's
You know,
nothing you can do. But
yeah,
no, like
they're gonna
if you're
come and
gonna end
go.
up staying, if you've committed to God, yeah, definitely. I'm never opposed to like helping out and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah,
everyone's different too.
but also,
As
you
long as
know, especially if someone doesn't give a shit, it's more of a reason for me to jump in because I do give a shit and I want my customers to be happy. So it's like, if you're not gonna do it, I'll fucking do it because we have to do this. You know, it's got to get done. and I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to be here, dude.
You
You
could leave.
go somewhere else and even get paid more. Not even do that much work. It's not that
Yeah,
serious.
exactly. Fucking go get a desk job or something.
Like
What are you doing?
you could go online and there's Craigslist. You can
Get on
find better
Indeed
paying.
right now. Go get another job, buddy.
You might have to get so if you're like you go from one position down, but
Yeah.
if it's a cook. I'm sure there's like cook wages are like this, man.
Dude, especially if you're willing to drive like another town over sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
another town over, it makes all the difference. I was blown away line cook wage for 24 an hour.
yeah.
Like that was like that is so much. I wouldn't even call that the norm though, you know?
Well, it's crazy because, like, so for instance, it's like I was working at the Bird with you. We were making, I think I topped at like 18, and my
18.
buddy who was working at Brewster's in Petaluma was making $23 an hour, doing the same. Well, not I won't say the same numbers, but the same type of work. Because
Yeah.
Brewster's is crazy. They're fucking doing like $60,000 nights and shit. You know, crazy business, but at the same time, it's like we're also delivering the same, if not better, level of food. I mean, shit, Bruce's wasn't voted the best restaurant in Sonoma County. You know,
Mm-mm.
I didn't see their Zagat article.
You didn't see Gordon come and get a
Gordon
drink
didn't go to
there?
Bruce's.
Get
Fucking
he didn't get a
what's her
pint?
name? Fucking Tyra Banks didn't go to fucking Brewster's. That'd be crazy, actually. But yeah, I don't know, man. But it was crazy that we had all these accolades,
Mhm.
as the bird, and we're getting paid shit wages. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you
I
just go a
think
town
you're
over.
getting the attention of the Michelin community when you
Oh shit! Don't dox me, guys.
like what? High pay, high good food. But I mean, yeah, no, that's kind of shitty. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, you don't have to work there. Google, Craigslist that shit, whatever.
figure it out, man. There's so many opportunities, especially if you live in a large metropolitan area. There's fucking every opportunity you could ever want. You just gotta look. You just gotta find it. It could be as easy as going into a restaurant to eat too. If
It
you
must
like
be
the
rough
food.
though, because like living now here in Colorado, there's
Well,
so
that's
much
why I
space.
made a point to say metropolitan area.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like sometimes I wonder. It's like, what do these people do? Like, would I give a 2 week notice? Um, yes. But if it was like if I was having some like real fucking disrespect level problems,
Yeah.
then no, absolutely not. Like you didn't
If
show me that level of to me. It's a courteous thing. It's a
mhm.
respect thing. If I respect you, courteous, it's been reciprocated. Yes, 2 week notice.
Burning bridges will get you absolutely nowhere. You know, especially you don't know who your manager knows. And they'd be willing to put your name in the community and say, "Hey, look, like this guy just bails. He puts his 2 weeks in, or he walks out on his job, or whatever." Because
But I mean,
especially they'll call your previous employers too. And when I was doing the pizza place, I had plenty of people call me about people who left, and that's
mhm.
that's why you put your 2 weeks in and you leave on respectful terms, so that when they call your previous employers, that you don't, oh well, he walked out on his job, because they will tell them that, they will say if you walked out or if you left without a 2 week notice, and that'll be a bad look for you.
I don't think I'm gonna fully agree with that. I think sometimes that's fine, but I think sometimes some bridges are just meant to be burnt. Like it's fine.
Well,
It's not the
if you're
end
if
all
you're
or
being
be all.
treated with some sort of prejudice, if you're treated poorly in a legit way, I'm not talking about like you just don't like your job, like you don't want to work there, but if someone's like bullying you or just treating you poorly, disrespecting you constantly,
Or even just a bad match. It's like
yeah,
you're gonna
you
be stuck with
walk
like a
out on
bunch
that
of
job,
people.
because those type of people aren't worth it, and they don't know shit about anything. They're not gonna be a reputable company that your Michelin star restaurant's gonna give a fuck about. Especially like I for instance, what was it? I was working out I was working at Whole Foods one time, and I we were throwing all the pizza away at the end of the night, and I took a slice, ate it. The next day I come in and I got taken to the office and fired for theft, you know. And that sucked. That was embarrassing. I hated that, but I went to my next job at a legit restaurant as a dishwasher and like told them, like, yeah, I got fired from the last job because I ate a slice of pizza that I was supposed to throw in the compost. And he went, "You ate trash and got fired?" I was like, "Yeah." Yeah,
Fucking
pretty
raccoon.
much, And he was like, "Well, hey, check it out. You can eat all the fucking trash you want here." I was like, "This is the place I want to work at. Free trash. I love it." Some companies are bullshit. Corporate's bullshit, man. It's just what it is, in my
I
opinion.
thought it was the end of the world when I got fired from John Ash, because it's like a reputable kitchen, has a reputation within the little restaurant thing. I found the bird, and then the bird let me go. And then I felt the same way again. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm not going to find work ever, period. And then
Hmm.
I ended up getting like, going to Sally's. So, I mean, it just, I wouldn't make a habit of going burning every bridge that that you cross, or starting shit with anyone and everyone. But it's the way I see it. It's like it's a long fucking life, man, and people will know who's a shit employee and who's not. It just shows.
They'll be able to tell right from your
They'll be
interview,
able to
man.
tell. I mean, how many people have talked shit about me or talk shit about you, and it's like yourself just shine all of that.
Yeah,
If you left on bad terms with someone else and you're just like, whatever, man, fuck that company, fuck that chef, fuck that whatever, and then something is,
people would talk shit about. Certain people would talk shit about me and you at the Bird all the fucking time, and we were the two highest paid employees there over Zenity, for God's sakes. Like that's crazy. Yeah, but it also, when you let your fucking work speak for itself. I don't give a fuck what people are saying about me. If I'm working hard and I like my job, they can speak all they want. I'm doing me. Shit.
yeah, it's like one person, another person's treasure,
Yeah.
and it works that way. That my relationship with my chef is what warrants a peaceful departure. Absolutely. I completely feel that when you want to do something, but you don't, because you respect the guy that your chef or whoever it might be. Yeah, I'd just give it 2 weeks. It's like the company thing, it's just bullshit. Yeah, out of
Doing notice
courtesy.
is going to be 99% of your time the best way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We had some subjects we were going to talk about.
Yeah, we said fuck those subjects. I
Yeah,
don't need to
fuck
hear
them
about that.
subjects. That's
No, I just
funny.
wanted to read some, like, I had this idea of going to Kitchen Confidential and like looking up like when people vent. A lot of people are like, I just need a vent. I just need a vent. And when I started this channel, I remember having this conversation with Chris driving to work, how we almost felt like any sort of venting or just showing frustration was almost like viewed as bitching, or it's like it's fucking puss. Like, and it wasn't like a dude thing. It was just like it didn't matter. Like, you just don't, you
It's
just
it's
fucking you bear it.
it's like an old school mentality where you're supposed to just kind of take all the shit and just work through it or whatever.
Just accept it for what it is.
Yeah, which I think is bullshit, man. If things are not being ran correctly and you can feel it during service, like you're getting fucking overwhelmed for no reason, someone needs to make a change somewhere. And I think that relies on your higher ups to analyze that and say and listen to your feedback too. I don't think that people should just complain for no fucking reason. We all know someone does that, but when you have a fucking legit problem and you have a way to correct it or an idea, it should be fucking listened to. You guys should be able to work through it together. I think it's bullshit. The idea of, oh, don't complain. Like it is sort of like machoism, You're like, I can't complain because that makes me seem like a bad worker. Or I can't handle it. It's like, no, dude, this isn't working right. This is fucking a bad way to do this.
Yeah, 100%. Like it no, no, it's no it's weird how that's the attitude inside the kitchen, but in any other job it's like totally fine and almost like,
Yeah.
hey,
Don't other jobs have like a complaint box or something like that?
everyone, right? No, we don't have that. The complaint box can be found in the grill.
Yeah, there's a dumpster outside you can throw them complaints in.
So here, I'll read one just because like I sometimes read these and it's like, you man, like okay, so it says I really need a vent and have nowhere to lament to. Poor guy. Tonight, roughly 30 minutes before closing, had a table asking for specific additions trays as a special order. But the standout was an elderly lady that wanted all vegetables in her tofu-less tofu teriyaki boiled with extra teriyaki sauce. After many back and forths with front of house, I gave what she ordered to the best I could. After and cleaned up and was leaving for home, the nice lady was still sitting around in the parking lot 20 minutes after she supposedly left. Right as I was entering my car, at me that I was a bad cook and that I couldn't speak English. Insulted to the core as an American born Asian, a million things went through my head, but I managed to shout back, "Have a lovely night." So,
Sounds
how
like
has yours been?
sounds like that lady was just racist. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it looks like this is a guy's 5 a.m. drunk venting thing.
Yeah.
I
You're a bad
really
cook and you can't speak English. And he's like, I don't even know what you're saying. So fuck off, lady. Fuck. What?
I've had people do that. I've had people send back like written instructions of how they wanted their food cooked. Um, I think one of them was actually like a restaurant owner, which I thought it was incredibly
That's
weird or rude.
oh, but well, no, I mean it's a restaurant owner, so it's totally
No, 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 no,
in
not
the
the
vein.
guy that owned a restaurant that came
That's what I
into
mean. Like
work.
he would assume that he could just do shit like that. He's like, I own a
Yeah,
restaurant. It's totally
some
fine.
yeah, that's some dumb fuck. But fuck, man, that shitty. Can you imagine someone waiting just to let you know? It
It would
must have
it
been
would
an
have been
open
nice
kitchen.
if he was just like looked confused, like he didn't actually speak English. He's like,
I used to say
oh.
yes to all requests. Now it's like no. Some things are fine. If you want me to add something, take away. You want me to build an item that isn't even
There's
no, no,
requests
no.
that are reasonable, and there's requests that you're like, look, lady,
I reserve to
this is
the
just a
right.
different menu item at this point. You're like, do you want to cook? You want to come back here and fucking fix this shit for
I
yourself?
think it's
Like,
just best to leave it as a each individual instance. I don't think I can really give a blanket statement on that. Sometimes it's
hey,
fine. Sometimes I'm like, dude, fuck that. No, no, the customer is not.
the
You know,
customer is rarely right. Like, yeah, I'll do what you want, but no, you're not
you
right.
know what? You know what? What comparison? I compare it to like 3 to 5 year olds. It's like they're always going to say no to what you want. So then the trick is, how do you go through the back door and make them think that what they don't want, they want, but make it think, yeah. You got
Give
to
them,
trick them.
give them a fucking a reverse psychology menu.
Yeah, yeah. So so
Just
so
fucking
here's how it goes. You okay? You be the server. Okay, ask for a ridiculous request, and I will 3D it, 4D it.
Can I get a grilled cheese with no cheese? Extra grilled.
Mm, no,
Why not?
no, sorry, we're busy right now. Tell them that the kitchen can't do that.
You got to tell them. I'll give them some toast. They can have some toast, is what they want.
Hey, Aaron, you're a server. Can you just please go tell the table no? Okay.
Yeah, but my tips are on the line, bro. This lady's gonna give me 5%.
Bro, 5%?
I mean, it sounds like it.
I mean,
Don't
no,
don't it though?
no. I don't even think we have a tip pool here. I'm not going to get any of that. The answer is no.
We did have a typo as a bird at 2%. She
The
goes out
2%
to
tip pool.
it was like what $10 every 2 weeks. Fucking crazy shit, dude.
Hey, man, Steakhouse was making out with a few hundred.
Well, that yeah,
But
that's
they do
steakhouse
special events.
prices.
That's different. I can't hate on them. I can't hate on them.
Yeah, you know.
I'd want everyone to be making, man, if everyone in chat was making 500 and tips a night
I
as a
think
back of
that
house worker,
now that servers in California are making minimum wage, everything should be tip pooled. They're all making the same wages as us at the bird at least. You know, why are we not splitting tips? Why are you making my wage plus tips? Seems a little funky.
well, or just add automatic gratuity. A lot of places
Yeah,
just do that.
like it's you know you're not making $3 an hour anymore. You're making 17.50, and you're getting $300 a night on tips. I'm making 18, and I'm staying for 3 extra nights, no tips. Or you know, I'm working 8 days, 7 days a week. It's crazy. I don't know how it works, but I'm doing it.
Front of house makes at least 3 times 20 minutes. Fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Easily. Front of house, get it. Especially like if you're in a hot place like Miami, like in a really
Mm,
location.
yep. Yep.
I wouldn't mind working in Miami just to like. Can you imagine how wild those services must be?
I think they should just let me run the food. I'll get the tips. I'll go out there with my apron on, my dirty rag, be like, "Here you go."
Rooftop.
Throw it on the table. I went to a rooftop bar recently, a few months ago in San
How was it?
Francisco. It was really nice.
Really? I've never been to one.
I felt fucking luxurious, dude.
You felt like
You
you
see
were
the
on a
whole
HBO fucking TV
yeah,
show.
dude. You see the little city out in front of you, and you're like, damn, dude. I feel like fucking like I'm fucking Rick Ross right now or something. Like I'm fucking work for the cartel and I'm moving cocaine every day or something like that, rooftop style.
Yeah, you're like the albino Rick Ross. You don't go, oh, you go, yeah, you fucking cough that shit off. Man, rooftop bar, kitchen.
That actually made me cough a little bit.
Mm.
You guys are getting me sick.
You know what would look sick on you? Some here, which
Oh
brings us to
yeah,
the sponsor of today's live
again.
feed. That's
I mean,
AESPHIL.com. While Aaron's going potty, I can talk to you about SD and Philistine. After service clothing for those who wear the kitchen on their sleeves. About that. We're going to be wrapping this live stream short. I'm really happy that you guys showed up. Daniel Leone, Forever Golden. I think you guys, I don't think I've seen you guys in chat before. So thanks for joining us today, man. It's been a lot of fun. I know that sometimes these live streams are more or less sporadic, but him living in California and me living in Colorado, lives get I think he did two had to stay overtime the last 2 nights, had to close. He does events as well. He did an event for a run like 2 weeks ago. We talked about this in stream. But yeah. But empathy, man, I'm telling you, dude. We all could use a little empathy. What's up, Aaron?
yeah, something. I think my oven was on or something, so I had to go handle that.
Mm, do you know? Oh, dude, the amount of times I have passed out on the couch with a pizza in the oven, and I've woken up at 3 a.m.
I
to
have
it's smoky.
I have a similar thing that I do. Is like I get really drunk or something, and I order DoorDash and fall asleep before it gets here. Wake up in the morning, it's just sitting on my fucking porch.
I haven't. I am glad I've never done anything like that.
It's the worst feeling. You're like, damn, I overpaid to not eat this food. God damn it.
All right, Aaron. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. I'm gonna say Forever and Daniel. These are the two people we were chatting with today. I think they're new. I don't think they've joined us
Yeah,
before.
I've not seen their names. Thank
So
you guys for coming
I
in
like
and
this, man.
hanging
Yeah.
out.
It's always with the people that view the content. And
That's my favorite part about this is since we've been doing a live, communicating with people watching is definitely a big pleasure.
oh yeah. Just so you guys know, no, like from a behind the scenes point of view, it is when you're creating shit, and then you know what? I guess it's kind of like between like we're cooking and filming. No, we're just cooking versus like we're cooking and then you get to watch it as it happens. It's just anyway. Live is just so fun. Live
It's
is
like
so fucking fun.
it's like when someone, if you ever worked in an open kitchen, it's like when someone walks up to the line and they go, "Man, that food that you guys made was fucking awesome. Thank you so much." And then they dip out, and you're like, "That's the
All
best
of you
feeling right
guys
there," you know?
we're all feeling it. Yeah. I get pumped for doing live feeds now for sure. But that is my thank you guys for tolerating us.
Yeah, I hope I don't leave you with any nightmares.
No, please, Jesus Christ, no. Sleep soothing sounds of Aaron. We'll
Yeah.
see you guys next time on the After Service podcast.
Thank you, everybody. We love you.